Hello? Can y'all hear me? I haven't canceled my memberships, by the way. I'm sorry. Hello? I just started sounding like Kermit the Frog. I've been very busy. But I have some changes and things I need to do. Life has just been very crazy. But hi, everyone. Naman Bailey, Brooke. Hi. Hi. Hi, Brooke. Hi, Beach. I mean that endearingly. I hope you know. I don't even have the camera right. My fault. Let me back up. Hi. Hi, I farted. How are you? Welcome in. We have a lot to talk about in the entertainment space. Up close? Yeah, up close and personal, baby girl. You see? We have a lot to talk about. And then personal life as well. Just happenings. But I hope y'all are doing good. Hi, Seth. Welcome in. Hi. I hope y'all are doing well. I hope y'all are safe. I know there's a bunch of tornadoes. Oh, I'm doing. I'm doing. That's so funny. Hold on. I'm gonna pin that. Hold on. Oh, I'm doing. Yeah, I'm doing. What are you doing? Yeah, don't worry about it. Oh, you're dreading going to a family thing? I did see that. Good luck. Hopefully it goes okay, you know? Hopefully it goes well. There's no drama, no fighting. Like that one song from Shakira. I'm out, but I'm here, promise. Don't feel bad. It's okay. Are you also out with family, Brooke? Is that why? But yeah, I had a lot happen this past week, 2 weeks since we last chatted. First, I do an ew no, please. It's my brother. He's the queen of starting. Oh. Ew, family. I'm crying. Yeah, that'll do it to you. Me and my family have had our own share of drama recently, actually, which I'll get into that first before the other like smaller updates of things that happened. So obviously, as y'all know. Oh, also, by the way, let me explain what we're doing today. We're doing a villager hunt for FairyCore villagers. I'm very determined now, low-key, to do like a FairyCore Wicked themed island because I feel like it. And so that may end up being what I do. And so we're looking for FairyCore villagers. I feel like I need to turn up the volume on the music. I'm gonna turn it up. Let me know if that's too loud for y'all. I like your family more than my family. Please, the way you pick up one weed an island. Oh, that's how I track. Thank you. That's how I track how many tickets I've used. Because I will not remember. The way that people track without like counting. You want mine? Please. But so I work Mondays through Thursdays, 10 hours a week. Or 10, oh my God, 10 hours a day. Pardon. And so I came home Thursday around 6 because that's usually when I get home, if not between like 6 to 7 o'clock. But my boss wasn't there. Yippee! So we got let out at 5. And so I got home early. I was very happy. And I pull up and I try to open the door. No, I'm scared. Please. I try to open the door. And it's not opening because we have like a security stick, and I see that my brother's car isn't on the side of our house. So I'm like, oh, maybe, he went off to his girlfriend's house or something, or went out with friends, whatever. But my mom calls me through the Ring camera because we have a Ring camera, and she's like, hey, mija, your brother's having a nosebleed. Can you go in the house and help him? It's not funny. And I'm like, okay, yeah, that's fine, but why for a nosebleed? Like, it can't be that bad. And so my brother opens the garage, like, door, the actual garage for me. And we have a garage key hidden in our garage. So I grab it and I open the door into the house through the garage. And I come to the restroom. Tell me why. There's a bunch of bloody paper towels. There's blood on his clothes. There's blood on his face. And there's blood all over his hands. Like, all over. And in my head, I'm like, okay, this is a really bad nosebleed, but we have an uncle, like we have family who get really bad nosebleeds like that. So part of me is like, maybe it's genetic, maybe it's, you know, caught up to one of us kids and he's the one that has it. So I'm elevating his head out of the sink because his head was in the sink and he's crying. And I'm like, okay, just lift your head, look up, you know, keep everything up. It's going to come out your throat and it's going to suck, but you're just going to have to spit it out. Like, you know, it's just look up to stop the bleeding and hold the bridge of your nose. And then I hear him mumble, it fell. And I'm like, what do you mean it fell? And then that's when he tells me, he goes and he says, I was exercising outside with a barbell, which mind you, the barbell on its own is 50 pounds. He had 70 pounds on the barbell. So 120 pounds. He says, the barbell fell on my nose. Oh my God. Oh my God. So I kind of pause for a second. Exactly, Brooke. What the freak? The first time my best friend slept over at my house, that was like 30 years ago, but he had a nosebleed that looked like a crime scene. Oh my goodness, please. Not the bloody nose at the sleepover. Why is my dog running? I just hear running. So he dropped that barbell on his nose. And so in that moment, I'm thinking, okay, oh my goodness, farted. That's so bad. That's scary. Thank God we don't have carpet. We have hardwood floors. So I cleaned up what was on the floor. And then I tell him, okay, here's a towel with alcohol. Put it on, hold the nose, because the bleeding wasn't stopping. So then I told him, let's go. Nightbot isn't working, girl. She asleep. I don't know what the hell's happening. So I tell V's house looks like a palace, please. It's not. It's just kept very clean. My mother's, she's a very, I wouldn't say germophobic, but she loves cleaning. Like she actually enjoys it, even if it tires her out. I'm only about that about my own space, like my room. And then I vacuum the house, but I don't clean nothing up. But so then I tell him, like, I'm gonna pack a bag, let's go, get in the car. Because mind you, my mom was only told that it was a nosebleed. I come home thinking it's a nosebleed. Turns out he dropped 120 pounds on his nose. For reference, y'all, you've seen pictures of Ozzy. Ozzy's 120 pounds. Imagine dropping that on your nose. And so I go and grab a bag and then I peek outside to the like workout machine we have in my backyard. And there's blood. You know, it's dripping down the seat. Who is this? Hello? Hello? Oh, it's dripping down the seat. I don't cook, I don't clean, but I'm gonna tell you I got this ring. Your mom got hurt, we write a dot. Hi, hermano. Hi, Eddie. It actually wasn't my mom. So I was just telling people to debrief you, Eddie. My brother had a nosebleed Thursday when I came home from work, like right when I got home. And it turns out he dropped 120 pounds on his nose because it was a 50-pound barbell and then 70 pounds of weights. It was 45 on each side. And then I had to take him. Is it 45? No, I'm stupid. That's 90. 35 on each side. And so I had to take him to urgent care because I was like, maybe they'll be able to treat him in urgent care, but I'm not sure because what if the nose is broken? So I walk in. Thankfully, there's an urgent care right around. He's okay. I'll update y'all on that as well. And so I go around the corner to an urgent care and they're like, yeah, we can't see him because his nose might be broken. By some miracle, my mom was speeding over from my grandma's. She left and she found us at that urgent care. So we switched out cars and my mom took my brother, hello, can I speak? Took my brother to the ER. Where they said that he didn't have a concussion, and by some miracle, you guys. Hi, other B, how are you? Welcome in. We were just talking about how my brother dropped 120 pounds of a barbell and weights on his nose, and we had to run around trying to figure out where to take him. And how by some miracle, exactly farted. It could have been so much worse. And so by some miracle, no broken nose, no concussion, no nothing. But starting the morning after the ER, so Friday morning, he woke up really nauseous with a lot of body chills and a really high, not a really high fever, but he was a little warm. So we were like, okay, that's kind of weird, but maybe it'll go away. Maybe it's because sometimes, you know, it's very rare, but flu-like symptoms can be a result of a concussion. So we thought maybe he did actually have an actual like mini concussion. But then to last night or yesterday, the fever got a lot worse. It got up to like 104. So my mother ended up taking my brother to the vet, or to the vet. Oh my God. To the ER. It's tangy. To the ER. And it turns out that he had a throat infection, which we're thinking, I don't know why I said the vet. I'm screaming. He may have caught a throat infection because at the ER in the room where he went back by himself, there was a woman, y'all, without a mask. No, there was a woman without a mask that was like heaving. She was like, like she was coughing really bad, not covering her mouth. And so I think she passed whoever was in that room, God bless them, because everyone in that room must have caught that throat infection. But he hasn't been coughing until today. Now he is, and he is quarantining in my dad's room just because obviously throat infections can be contagious, and so he's staying away. And he still has a fever, but they gave him meds and they gave him Tylenol to take as well. And they just told him just be outside in the sun a lot, get like your vitamin D, your sun in, it'll help you feel better, drink a lot of water, eat a lot of simple foods like toast and soup and pasta and all that jazz. So that happened over the weekend. And mind you, y'all, I had to clean everything. I had to clean all the blood in the restroom, the blood that trailed through the house. I had to clean. You just came in at a crazy time, Green Bean. Okay, synopsis for you. Green Bean, my brother dropped 120 pounds of a barbell and weights on his nose. Nothing broke. Nothing gave him a concussion. Yeah, exactly. But he ended up catching a throat infection at the ER. So, and this has been taking place over the past 3 days or 4 days. It's been a lot. But he's recovering. He should be fine. Yeah, Jesus, I know, girl, it's been a mess. But ¿cómo está, Shardy? How are you? Got sick at the hospital? Nah, y'all need a discount. Literally, but mind you, they're gonna probably charge an arm and a leg because it's the ER. Glad the hit wasn't bad and he's doing better. Yes. For real, dude should have been KO'd. I know. I don't know how he got so lucky, but he got lucky. He got very lucky. I told him, you gotta go buy a lottery ticket, fool, because the fact that you didn't fracture nothing is nothing short of a miracle. And mind you, y'all, he didn't even get a welt. He got like a little tiny bump and bruise on his nose. He's got like the nose of like Caesar or something. Like it's unbreakable or something. It's crazy. He's locked up in your dad's bed. Do y'all throw him prisoner rations? No, we make him good food. It's just we have to keep it really simple. Otherwise he like throws up, you know? A throat infection? Yeah, unfortunately. How are you doing? Is he human? Please. Is the barbell okay? I'm crying. I had to clean that up also. Because that had blood on it. I told my mom, y'all better never tell me I'm not a good sister or paternal sibling or nothing, because the way I took charge, as soon as he said something fell in his face, I was like, get in the car, let's go. I know it sucks, you can cry all you want, but keep your head up, look up. Here's a little bowl to spit in if blood comes out the throat. Let's go. And then my mom picking him up, I brought his wallet, you know, with his like identification and his health insurance. And then I was like, Mom, here's this, go to this hospital. They have an ER. It's on the side of the building. Like I was quick about it. I was like, I may not end up being a parent, but I got that maternal instinct in me. Let me tell you something. I got that shit in me. I got that dog in me, fam. So that happened. That was the biggest thing that happened this weekend. So I've been very busy and tired, but it's, again, I do it because it's my sibling, it's my brother, so I'm not going to. He's got that Greek nose, with all due respect. That's a big compliment. So we accept. What the heck? I know my week's been crazy. The one nice thing I did get to do, though, because he was sick and we didn't know what it was. We didn't know if it was COVID or not, which it isn't, thank God. I didn't hang out with my grandma because I didn't want to get her sick, and also because she's been having bad knee pain and I don't want her walking around. So I was able to Friday morning go to the mall. Brooke, look, it's you. I was able to go to the mall all by myself, which I haven't done in years. And it was so empty because it was raining a lot in Cali these past 4 days, y'all. It was flooding, crazy rain. Mama Mia, look who's streaming. Hi, how are you? I would use Nightbot, but it's not working. Hopefully next stream it does work. That way I can use people's commands. Hey, yo, can my brother get hit by a barbell? Yeah, you want me to send you the one from my house? It's broken, so it'll work perfect. Just tell him to lay down and see if he can push it up and record. Just kidding. I'm sorry. I shouldn't do that. YouTube's gonna... They're gonna be like, you're inciting violence. We're taking down your YouTube channel. I'm good. How are you? I'm good. I was just telling people, you missed it, that I'm gonna give you a really quick synopsis. Basically, Thursday night, my brother dropped 120 pounds on his nose of exercise equipment, took him to the urgent care. They wouldn't see him. There was a lot of bleeding, took him to the ER. By some miracle, he has no fracture, no internal bleeding, no concussion, but now he got a throat infection from some woman at the ER on the Thursday night they took him, where she was like the whole time. And so that's my weekend. Y'all probably think I'm crazy. Y'all think I live this crazy life. Just make sure you clean it first. I'm not an animal. Oh my goodness, please. Okay, so what you're gonna do is you're gonna come over to my house, okay? And I'm gonna drop 120. But yeah, so that happened. I'll be watching while working. Oh, enjoy your work, Eddie. Work or schoolwork, whichever it is. My nose doctor's named Dr. Greek, period. That's a good doctor right there. And so that was this weekend. But I also went to the mall this weekend. I bought a new pair of Crocs because, yes, I wear Crocs. I don't give a shit if they look funny. I have a white pair, and I bought a couple charms, and they're really cute. And I love them. And then I went to H&M to get some, like, cardigans for work because, as y'all know, I'm trying to find new work, which means if I'm going to find new work, I might have to dress less business casual and more business formal. So I did that. And then yesterday I went to the mall with my sister and I bought some cute little fake nails that are 𝐜𝐫𝐞. They look like there's little sunny angels on them. They're really cute. And I can't wait to wear them. I'm very excited. I got that Walmart drip, please. I love your VTuber. Thank you. I keep forgetting if I linked it in the description or not. I'm pretty sure I did, but if I didn't, I will fix that. Rest assured, it will be fixed if it's not in there. But that's basically, well, that's not at all what I look like because I don't look like that. But hello, who's this? Oh, it's the pink alligator. My hair is black instead of brown, but I couldn't find black hair or like really dark brown hair that it almost looks black. I couldn't find that, and this was the closest VTuber I could find, so I was like, I'm gonna just pick this one. And it's cute, and she did a good job. I think it was only like 12. She, he, or they, I'm not sure actually. I don't know what the artist is. I just know that they make really cute designs, and so I will have to make sure I link that because I'd be forgetting. But that was this weekend. Last weekend, so the first weekend that I took off, I went and got my permanent crown in the back of my mouth. So now I got 2 crowns. I gotta go, folks. Cross your fingers and your toes. My brother is... Oh my goodness. I'm so sorry, farted. I hope not. If not, you know what? It's okay to be violent sometimes. It's okay to swing. Sometimes actions are louder than words. But good luck, for real, because I know what that feels like. So good luck. And I hope everything goes well. For your sake and for your families. Y'all deserve some relaxing enjoyment. Get that barbell. I'm strapped. Don't mess with me. I'm crying. Not the cup. But good luck. And, you know, hopefully all goes well. LOL, please. But last weekend, I got my permanent crown. I'm very happy. And I just do want to reiterate, if you have the insurance and if you have the money, take advantage of if you can go to the dentist and if you can go to the eye doctor. On behalf of not just your own health, but on behalf of the people who can't. Because when I tell you, y'all, there are so many things that can cause, not tooth decay, but like the enamel of your teeth to get weak and cracking and all these other things. It can be stress, it can be anxiety, it can be lack of sleep, it could be anemia, it could be vitamin deficiencies. So if you're capable of going, do go, because it's very, very important and very helpful. And so I did that, and my mouth doesn't hurt anymore. But let me tell y'all, the first week I felt like I was eating just soup and beans. Like I was eating the softest food on planet Earth because it hurts so bad. And then after that, my boyfriend has had bad TMG, but I told him he should check his wisdom teeth. Oh, they didn't take him out. Oof. Yeah, that'll... Oh, don't show Katie. No one show that to Katie that I'm leaving Dopey. I had my wisdom teeth removed when I was, I believe, 19. I was still a teenager, but I was like a freshman in college, and they were giving us a week off for some kind of holiday vacation, whatever. And so I got them removed that week, and I just remember that I was so high on the drug. Do you have a Pookie? I have a few Pookies. Not in real life. No, I do not. But that's okay. I don't need a Pookie. Y'all are my Pookies. Period. OMG Diva? Work. Have you seen the documentary Root Cause? It's really good. No, but I feel like I should watch. That way I can... Not like I'm purposely neglecting my teeth. For me, the main issue is that I would grind my teeth a lot, which thankfully now I have a mouth guard, which I paid extra for to like mold to my tooth shape. Like I was fortunate enough to have that extra bit of medical money to do that. That way my teeth don't shift or move. Because we paid way too much for braces, and I got that mouth guard and it's helped a lot, but that stems from stress and anxiety in my life, and so it was ruining my teeth a lot. But I remember when I got my wisdom teeth removed, my face turned into like a giant golf ball. Mind you, I still had to go to work. Crazy. But my face turned like really huge on one side, and it was purple and it really hurt. But they said it was normal because on that side my tooth was growing so funky that when they had to pull, it really hurt. So love that for me. But yeah, if you can get wisdom teeth removed, you definitely should, because they definitely do cause a lot of issues. That's for sure. The other thing I did, really fun. So obviously we have my mom's mom here, my grandma. She doesn't live with us, but she lives like 5 minutes away in her own little apartment with my aunt, who has Down syndrome, her youngest daughter. And my aunt does go to work every day. Like she's very competent. She knows English, Spanish, sign language. She knows basic math, basic like writing. She's very smart. And so she went to work, and she goes to work between like 8 o'clock to 2. And so my sister messaged me like a week before this and was like, hey, we should take grandma to the aquarium. And so all of us 3 grandkids showed up, and we took her to the aquarium, which was her first time. She's never been to an aquarium here in Cali or anywhere, I don't think. She's been to zoos, but she's never been to an aquarium. So we were able to take my grandma to an aquarium, and my sister bought her a plushie of a little seahorse, and then I bought her a little seahorse necklace, and it's actually like a mood necklace. So when her mood changes, and if it's like touching her skin, it changes colors, and it's really cute. And it actually came like the basic color was red. And it actually works because, mind you, when we were in the car and my brother's head was on her lap because he was sleeping, we were driving back home, her necklace turned a dark blue, and dark blue means love. So I thought it was really cute. Hi, Jilly. Welcome in. How are you? Nightbot isn't working today, by the way, so I can't use your command. I apologize. But hi, how are you doing? We were just talking about life update things. I was talking about how I took my grandma to the aquarium for the first time. I'm doing good, thank you. I will say my throat kind of hurts, but I think that's just because I'm yapping. Anytime I yap, my throat starts to hurt. So I think that's why that is. But I'm healthy, I'm good. Paris was having issues with Nightbot today. Oh, okay. Well, then I'll have to do that later. Thank you for letting me know. I'm happy it's not just me, because I hate when it's just me. It makes me crazy. But we took my grandma to the aquarium. We were there for like a good hour and a half. She was able to see the seals and the penguins, and she was able to like be with the little birds and the bird cages, which she loves birds. She used to own a parrot when she came from Mexico. She brought a parrot, and then it flew away. She was very sad. And she was very happy. And so I was really happy we got to take her there. Long Beach, yes. That one. We took her to that aquarium. And I hadn't been there in years. So part of me was like, I wonder if it looks the same. That's me. I wonder if it looks the same, you know, if it's any different, but it looks exactly the same. There's still that giant whale with the whale babies hanging from the ceiling, which terrifies me every time I look at it, so I can't look up. But it's very much the same as I remember. So it was kind of nice because I hadn't been there, y'all. I hadn't been to an aquarium since I was at least like 10 years old. Mind you, I'm 27. So it had been a very long time. It was very overdue. But my grandma was really happy, and I was happy to see her happy. And then we had lunch with her at her apartment. So it was a good weekend. I was very happy that I got to do that with her and my siblings. We went 2015. It's really nice. So it's been 10 years. Dang. It's exactly the same, though, I can tell you. It's the same. It's the same. But I kind of enjoy that. I like when things don't change, because then it reminds you more of your childhood versus like if they change the whole layout. The first time I ever went was in 2023. Oh, interesting. I used to go there all the time as a little baby. Why am I getting emails? Hello? Shut up. And so that happened. And then I forget if I told y'all. I think I already told y'all that I got my dream Coach bag. And so I've been wearing that out a lot. Is that Avery? Yeah. And then the other thing is 𝐜𝐲𝐬. So I don't know if any of y'all have this, but 𝐜𝐲𝐬 is the type of dog that licks his feet a lot, but it was getting a lot worse. And it turns out that 𝐜𝐲𝐬 has a chicken allergy. So shout out to the people out there with dogs who are allergic to chicken. Because my dog's allergic to chicken. Just some other thing I gotta worry about. But anywhere, I have a bunch of like entertainment stuff I want to talk about. There's obviously a lot happening in the world, which I don't feel like I don't have to touch on. I feel like y'all are following that enough, so I'm not going to. But all I'm gonna say is, y'all, go out and buy books, buy a Constitution, buy a Bill of Rights, stay educated, stay smart. Stay vocal. That's all I'm gonna say. Oh, one thing that we can celebrate in the world, I think we all collectively will be happy about, is that Tesla's stock market went down $700 million. Eat the rich. I'm sick of the rich. So eat them up. I'm very happy about that. People are finally following a common cause. I'm like, amen. We've never been more unified than our hate against Tesla. So I'm very happy. I'm very annoyed though, because I have a neighbor who owns a freaking Cybertruck, and every time I see it, it makes me want to crash out because they painted it white and yellow. Yellow? You're disgusting. Every time I hear Elon's getting cleaned out, the happier, lighter I feel. I know, like, life feels good. Like, I'm gonna go dance out in the street. I'm gonna go dance out in the street with my neighbors. What villager are you trying to find today? I am looking for FairyCore villagers. The ones I have in mind are like Mary. Honestly, not even FairyCore, y'all. I'm a liar. But like Marshall, Mary, Blue Bear, Judy. I would love Judy. Obviously, if I ever find Goldie, I'm always gonna take Goldie. Who else? Meringue would be cute. I remember that I had Tia, I think is her name. Maple would be really cute. Chirp, Stitches. I have to have Stitches. I have to. So we'll see. Rask, hello. Thank you for your picture. Thank you for being a member. Those are going away soon, but I appreciate you. I appreciate you. I will send you. Who the heck is that? I will reimburse everyone. Just kidding. No, I can't. Well, I could. Well, no. I have beef with Judy. Why? My old dog had allergies and licked her feet all the time. Okay, so it's not just Ozzy being a brat. Oh, also, y'all, I did want to say, I love your cat, PFP. It's so funny. He's screaming. That's me. That's me every day I wake up and I look at the news. That's how I feel. That's how I wake up screaming. I wake up crashing out. But yeah, there's a lot happening everywhere. So just stay safe, stay healthy, stay aware, stay educated, stay vocal. And really, that's all we can do. And hopefully we will make it to the 2026 primaries. In world news, I want to talk about world news that's good. Obviously, I mentioned how Tesla stocks are down, so amen. That's good news. I named him Rasquito, period. Is it your cat? Is that your cat? Because that's funny. Like, if you have that cat. Amen. Yep, amen. The other, just some world good news. So I guess we'll start with America, an American one, which is that, look, it's Michael Jackson. A federal judge in the US blocked, or no, put a rule against the current administration where they have to go back and rehire thousands of federal workers. So a lot of people are going to get their jobs back, which is good. My cat from a distance, he's at Madagascar. I'm crying. With Alex the lion. And so that's good. More people are going to get their jobs back, hopefully, if it's followed. The other news is that Pope Francis is alive. Amen. And so he's alive and kicking. He beat whatever illness was trying to take him out. He said, no, this world right now, it needs me for real. And he stuck it out. And you know what? Good for him. Because fighting illness at that age is tough, especially when he was like on ventilators and having heart attacks and crap. So shouts out to him. Mexican news. Children at schools in Mexico, they were given, they are going to be henceforth given free glasses whenever they need them. So shout out the presidenta doing what she can for nuestra gente. The other one, big news, which I want to do like a whole topic about next stream because I really want to dig into like the deeps of it. Lurking because I'm eating. Oh, enjoy, Rask. Enjoy. Wendy Williams. I don't know if any of y'all are following how like they were trying to put her in a conservatorship and stuff, but she's not in one now. Or she is, but she's trying to get out. She took a mental health test and she passed. So she's out walking or out and about with her niece. She's hopefully going to be free soon. Free Wendy the foot. And so I'm definitely following that story whenever I can. And then I don't know if y'all saw this other news. I don't know where the scientists are from. I'm going to be honest. I don't know where they're from, but they brought back furry mice, like hairy mice, which means they're steps closer to reviving the mammoth. What the F do you mean? You're gonna make a mammoth? How are you gonna make a mammoth? Like, how? Like, it would be cool, but how? How are you gonna do that? Like, science just blows my mind. It's hurting me just to think about it. Like, I can't wrap my head around how you're gonna revive and bring back a mammoth. That's kind of crazy, but kind of cool. So I just wanted to share that because I thought it was really dope. And then the other one, it's US based as well, but the actor Steve Carell, for all the kids that were like involved in the LA wildfires, he is paying for all their proms, which I thought was like really dope and really nice. And then the really big one, which I don't know if a lot of people know, but in Mississippi, a 9-foot tall bronze statue of Emmett Till was unveiled. And for people who don't know who Emmett Till is, Emmett Till was a 14-year-old African-American boy who was brutally, I guess, would you say, unalived in Mississippi in 1955, which sparked outrage, and he kind of became like this catalyst in the civil rights movement after he was being accused of offending a white woman, which he didn't do. She lied. And so he was, you know, he became kind of like this civil rights movement symbol of, you know, how anti-Black America can be, and the police system as well. And so they put a 9-foot bronze statue up of him in Mississippi, which is really dope. So I thought that was cool. And it looks nice. You know how when you make bronze statues, sometimes, like, love Kobe Bryant, that's my boy, at the Staples Center, which, by the way, yes, I'm still calling it the Staples Center. I don't care if it's Crypto Arena, it's the Staples Center. The one they put at the Staples Center, it doesn't look good. Gianna looks good. Gigi, his daughter, she looks great. But for some reason, Kobe, he don't look right to me. I've seen this fool like 4 times. I'm about to crash out. He doesn't look right. But Emmett Till's statue looks really good. So if you want to look it up, I highly recommend it. It looks really dope. They found mammoth bones when building San Diego Petco Park. Are you effing kidding me? So mammoths were in California? You're telling me I could have had a mammoth walking down my street? He probably would have killed me, though. Let me be for real. You know? Let me be honest. Why are we so obsessed with making a mammoth? Literally, there's more important things to worry about. Why don't we bring back other endangered species that are like more vital to the ecosystem? You know what I mean? That's my question. Like, if you can bring back a mammoth, why aren't we bringing back so many other species that we need? Like, we need to have them. So I always find that really interesting. And so that's that. Entertainment stuff that I want to talk about. The first thing I want to talk about, where is it? Hold on. Because it's something that happened last week that I said we were going to talk about. I want to talk about the Oscars. Oh, hi, Rosie. Hi, Rosie. How are you? I would link your channel, girl, but my Nightbot isn't working, so I can't. I apologize. But how are you? I hope you're doing good. I hope you're staying safe. Exactly. You already know what I'm about to get into. You already know what I'm about to get into, Green Bean. I want to talk about it. I'm good. Yes, I'm good also, Rosie. I just had a lot happening in family life. You missed the main story, so I've been giving everyone a synopsis, so I'll give you a short synopsis. I don't think Jilly knows this either, so Jilly, if you're in here, it'll be your first time hearing it as well. This weekend, my brother dropped a 120-pound weight/barbell on his nose. He didn't break anything. He didn't get a concussion, and he doesn't have internal bleeding, but now he has a throat infection that he caught at the ER. Yeah, so I came home Thursday. My mom said my brother had a nosebleed. I came in the house. There was a lot of blood in the bathroom, kind of a trail to the bathroom, and then outside on the machine. He ends up telling me he dropped weight on his face. I take him to urgent care. They say we can't take care of him here. My mom drives him to the ER. They tell him nothing's broken, he's fine, just the bleeding stopped, just take him home. Then he develops a really high fever. So then yesterday night, my mom took him to the ER again, and they said, oh yeah, he got a throat infection. And then turns out he told us that Thursday night, when he first went into the ER by himself, that a woman was coughing and heaving like the whole night, and she probably gave him the throat infection. So that's the short synopsis of what happened. Oh, and I had to clean everything up. So yep. Good talk to you. Gotta go. Gotta take Tinkerbell to the groomer. Thank you for coming. I appreciate you very much. Have a good time at the groomer. I hope it goes well. Yeah, it's crazy, y'all. It's kind of crazy, but he's fine. He's still battling the fever and like nausea and things, but we're just keeping an eye on it because really that's all that we can do. The way I went around how exactly people that cough in public and they're sick, y'all. Okay, this is another thing I'm going to talk about, actually, personal matters. And tell me if I'm being too picky. So I have a couple coworkers actually at my job that get allergies like pretty bad. I'm taking him. Should I take him or should I get 𝐜𝐲 or stitches? What do y'all think? It's Sasha. It's Sasha Washa. Look, we're twinning. Oh my god, did I manifest? I manifested this. Oh hell yeah, you're coming with me. I can get another plot. Actually, I still have plots left, so thank you, Rosie. I appreciate you. Oh, but tell me if I'm being picky. Okay, tell me if I'm being picky. I have a couple coworkers who get like allergies and things, which I understand. It's fine, it happens. And they have medicine that they are supposed to take, which one does, but other two don't. And the other two, y'all, tell me if I'm being over dramatic. I'm at a point now where I literally want to quit my job because of this, and tell me if it's too much. Because mind you, I can't wear headphones or earplugs at my job. Like, my boss wants you to be attentive. She wants you to sit up. She wants you to always be busy. You can't be distracted at all. You can't even be on your phone for a minute. Like, it's a very toxic work environment. But every day, y'all, to my left is someone that has an iPad baby cough. It's a cough where it's like every like 10 minutes, just one loud cough every 10 minutes. And then to my right is someone who doesn't blow their nose. So they're always sniffling. And it's always just like a every minute. I am at the point, y'all, where I want to quit my job. I'm kidding. I want to quit my job because I'm so tired of hearing it. I'm like, if you know that the weather's bad, if you know that you're gonna have bad allergies, why the hell are you not taking your allergy meds? Like, what are we doing? Lurky turkey, thank you. Gobble gobble. Amen. That would drive me nuts. It drives me crazy. And mind you, I also have misophonia, right? Which some people say it's not real. I say kiss my ass. It's a very real side effect of anxiety, especially, which I have very bad. And so, you know, I control it to a certain degree, but it's at a point now, y'all, where every day it's like And I'm tempted tomorrow to just tell my boss, like, I want to move offices. I don't know if it's too much, but I want to tell her, like, can I please move office? Because we have an empty office that's next to our accounting department. Because I am so over hearing the sniffling every freaking day. I'm just tired. And I literally want to go up to my boss and I want to tell her. I've tried doing that, Green Bean. Like, I've walked tissues into the office to signify blow your nose, or I've walked water into the office to signify like drink some water. Because I'm just tired. I don't want to hear a cough every 10 seconds, and I don't want to hear a sneeze the other 10 seconds that there isn't a cough. Like, I don't want to hear it. Just drink a little bit of water. Like, coughing, I understand, right? That's different. But when it's sniffling, you have a box of tissues in your office. If I can hear you sniffling boogers every 30 seconds, I'm going to crash out. And I'm at the point now where I literally have to, I wear an iPad sneakily, because mind you, I can get fired if I get caught, but I have to. So I wear an AirPod. I said iPad. I wear an AirPod in my ear on the right, but it's still not enough. So I have to wear an earplug, and I'm risking losing my job because sometimes people call me and I don't hear. But I'm just so tired of hearing it. I'm so tired. And like, I want to tell my boss, please move me, because I literally feel like I want to tell her, like, I want to quit this job because I can't stand the noise anymore. I can't do it. I can't. Like, I'm crashing out right now thinking about it. I can't. It just drives me crazy. And again, I understand people have allergies and things, but it's like when you wake up in the morning and you know that it's going to rain, or you know that it's going to be windy, which means you know that you're going to get allergies. Would it not make sense to take the allergy meds before you show up to the office? That way, when you show up, that isn't a problem. Like, what are we doing? And I'm just so tired of it too. Or on top of that, anytime they're sniffling or coughing, they'll say, oh, well, it's allergies. And then the next day, it turns out they had COVID. Because this has happened 3 times at my job, mind you, with one coworker in particular, where they've said that it was just allergies. And then the next day they call in saying they have a fever and can't taste anything. It's just, it's irresponsibility. It's annoying. It's inconsiderate. I'm just so tired. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Did I change my house? Why does my house look like that? Y'all, am I tripping? Why does my house look like that? That was not my house. Like 10 seconds ago, that was not my house. Am I losing it? Why does my house look like this? Hello? Oh. This was not my house. I had a brick house. Oh my God, that's not my house. I'm not crazy. I promise you I'm not crazy. Hold on. Because I took photos yesterday of me playing. It needs to be on here somewhere. Is it not? It's not. Crap. Poop. All these pictures of me in Fortnite. It's so stupid. Well, I think my house has been changed without my permission. Why is the music so quiet? Let me pick a different song for y'all. This is too quiet. Let's do something different, because this is too quiet for me. I'm gonna put up the volume for y'all so y'all can hear a bit more. I feel like y'all don't hear enough. He probably does that thing like a toddler where they wipe it on their sleeve. No, literally, we've been... Okay, Brooke, you just reminded me. I'm about to crush out some more. We've been in meetings where we've been talking, and then out of nowhere, the sniffling starts, right? That's how sensitive it is. This person will go from like a normal temperature room to a little bit colder, and the sniffling starts, and instead of going up to get a tissue, they do the thing where they literally like put a finger under their nose and they just like, and then you expect me to want to touch that table you just touched, or that chair? Mind you, this person's over the age of 20. We're all adults in that office, and this is what people are doing. Like, that's why I'm about ready, y'all. And tell me if you think it's a bad idea. Again, I don't give a shit if I get fired, because I'm looking for new work anyway. It's fine. But I'm at the point where I want to tell my boss, like, I need to move offices or you need to let me go. Because I'm not going to do it anymore. Like, I'm done. I don't like coming into the office and then knowing someone next to me is going to sniffle every single day and I have to hear it every day. Of your giant beach rock? Oh, really? This is one of my many giant beach rocks. I don't know if I have more. My big head's in the way, so I can't see the map. But that's my beach rock. Let's go get another plot, because we have more, and I still have a bunch of stuff I want to yap about, at least for the next half hour. So let's get our shit. Let's gore. She's gorgeous. Thank you. What did I miss? Rat on a skateboard. You missed quite a bit. But we're doing good. We were just about to start talking about the Oscars. Okay? And I do want to preface it by saying, you know what? I'm not going to preface it with nothing. I don't have to defend myself. I'm going to just say what I want to say. So, just give me the land, Palm. I'm so sick of you. You robber. You take all my money away. Shut up. No, I don't want nothing from you, you hoodlum. Let me go. Thank you. We're going to talk about the Oscars. So, the first thing I want to talk about, and I do want to preface by saying this, I do think that Anora was a good movie, and I think that Mickey Madison is a good actress. However, for me personally, you hear that part, okay? Me personally, I don't think Anora was worthy of the amount of Oscars that it got. The amount, not that it wasn't worthy of any, but the amount of Oscars that it got, I was a little bit confused. And I'm also not a fan of it because the director, who all the actors and actresses gave hype to, is a right-wing, upper conservative piece of shit. According to what I've, seen and researched online. And so he's not a good person. And on top of that, for me personally, it's like the plot of the movie is about, I believe, like, prostitution and the empowerment of women in sex work, right? Which I agree with. But however, if you're going to use the stories of SEO workers, why not give them money from the film? Because I did a bunch of research, y'all. I dug deep. And there wasn't a penny given to the women whose stories they stole for that film to make that movie. It's like, now that you have the award in your hand, you want to be an advocate for it, but before this, y'all never spoke up about it, not once, and y'all didn't give not one penny to these women whose stories you took. Interesting. Got it. So I'm gonna preface it by saying that Emilia Perez, I don't think I need to explain to y'all my hate I have for that movie. It's self-explanatory. I don't gotta say nothing. I don't have to say anything. Well, that's why they're not exactly. Thank you, Green Bean. Thank you. Thank you. I don't like Anora. I don't care. I'm sorry. I'm gonna just put it all out there. I hated the movie. For me, it was like a better acting version. People are gonna hate me for this, but I feel like I just have to say it. It felt like a spin-off. No, because Euphoria is not as good. It felt like a better version of Euphoria. But for me, I'm gonna be honest, I was like, is this Oscar worthy? I have to be honest. I was like, is this Oscar worthy? We're gonna rant about that too, Green Bean, don't you worry. I was just, because I watched the movie. Before I criticize things, I always try to watch. And I'm not gonna take away that anyone's acting was, wasn't good, because it was. The acting was phenomenal. But again, it's just like, is it Oscar worthy? Oscars. And I don't think it was. I'm gonna just be honest. I don't think it was. Not because of the premise of the film. I think the premise of the film was great, but again, the messenger of the film is a piece of shit. So I have to disagree with the amount of awards. Hi, Jilly. I have to disagree with the amount of awards that Anora got. I just have to be honest. Why does it feel like every month a YouTuber famous person gets exposed? Because the richer you get, the more terrible, my fault. And so I'm going to start with that. And it leads me into my next point, which is either Demi Moore or Cynthia Erivo were robbed. I'm sorry, they were. I'm sorry. If you want to put Mickey Madison above Cynthia Erivo, I don't understand it, but again, that's fine, right? If you want to put it above that because Wicked's a musical, okay. But above Demi Moore? Demi Moore in the substance? Are we for real? The amount of vulnerability in that film and the acting range and the skill behind it, I was like, we're really gonna put it above Demi Moore? Or Cynthia? I have to be honest, because again, y'all, I'm not a fan of musicals. I don't like musicals. I'm surprised that I liked Wicked as much as I did. I went into the movie thinking I hate it, and I left crying because of no one else but Cynthia Erivo. It should have been Cynthia, or it should have been Demi Moore. I'm sorry, it should not have been Mickey Madison. It shouldn't have been. But then, you know, I did research. We're gonna talk about that story as well, Jilly, don't you worry. I did research, and it turns out that the Oscars often, not always, but often award those awards to women in roles where they are either sexually or intimately explicit, especially if they are sex workers or prostitutes. So I should have seen it coming, but I expected better. And again, it's not to say that Mickey Madison can't be a great actress. I've seen her act, and even in the movie, I think she was great. But for me, she was not ever miles above either Demi Moore or Cynthia Erivo. She wasn't. She just wasn't. And people can't sit here either and try to tell me like, oh, it's because you're against the idea of the film. I just said I'm not. I'm against the people who made the film. I think the director of Anora is a piece of crap. And I think it's really fake how like people want to be advocates for things once they have the award in their hand. Like, why couldn't you have been an advocate for this before? But that's just my opinion. But Mickey Madison was not better than Demi Moore or Cynthia Erivo. I'm sorry, she just wasn't. I gotta be honest. I have to be honest. Hi, Joe. Hi, baby girl. How are you? Welcome in. We're just talking about the Oscars and how Cynthia Erivo and Demi Moore were robbed. So I'm very upset about that. I was not happy at all. I was not happy at all. I was very upset. And so that's that. Thank you. Also, Nightbot doesn't work, so we can't use your command. Exactly, Nightbot is fired, so we can't use commands today. I apologize. But Demi Moore did so good. And then on top of that, y'all, I'm gonna be honest, it should have gone ultimately to Cynthia Erivo. She acted phenomenally in Wicked. She sang live while swinging upside down, holding a broomstick. And she moved me and my mom, people who aren't even fans of musicals. And by the end of that movie, we were like, oh my goodness, I can't wait for the next part. We can't wait for the next part. We're so excited to go and see it. That's the type of effect that someone who wins an Oscar should have. You know what I mean? And so for that main award, for me personally, it should have gone to either Cynthia or Demi Moore. I'm just being honest. The next part comes out in November here in the US. I'm not sure if in Europe and other places, you know, UK and Asia, what time it's going to come out there. I think it's different for everyone. I think it comes out sooner in other areas and it comes out like a month later for us, but I don't remember. I'm not sure. But in the fall, toward the end of the year, I'm very excited. The other award I want to talk about is Zoe Saldana. I have mixed feelings about 𝐲𝐲. Do I think she's a great actress? Yes. Do I still recognize that she's an actress that did blackface and has never once spoken on behalf of either the Black or Latino communities? Yes, I do. Do I also recognize that she's friends with a lot of sketchy people in Hollywood? Yes, I do. Do I also realize that Emilia Perez was probably the worst role that she ever acted in? Yes. So why did she win the Oscar for Emilia Perez, a film that is tainted by racist directors and film crew with xenophobic actors and actresses in the film? And with the main actress who went on hateful tirades against literally any minor community that she could, and use AI to make their singing sound better when it still sounded like shit. Why did she win? And then mind you, y'all, I'm gonna put you on. So there was a little like press conference after the Oscars, right? After everyone won their awards, to just kind of talk to everybody. And 𝐲𝐲, there was a reporter that, confronted her and said a lot of the Mexican community doesn't like this film because it feels like there's not enough attention paid to the Mexican community. Like there's not enough touches on transphobia in Mexico, the violence that, is still happening in Mexico. And 𝐲𝐲's answer was basically along the lines of like, this movie wasn't about Mexico, that it could have been filmed in Israel, it could have been filmed in Gaza. Why she said that, I don't know. She said it could have been filmed in Colombia, it could have been filmed anywhere. And she basically said, I understand what your criticism is, but I don't agree. Oh, I can't stand this woman no more. I'm glad Gamora's not in Avengers no more. I'm glad she's not in Marvel. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm not happy about that. The Substance was also robbed. The Substance did not get nearly enough awards as it should have. I'm very upset by that. Also, the fact that Margaret Qualley? I believe that's how you say it. She wasn't nominated for Best Supporting Actress. Hello? What the fuck? So The Substance was very much robbed, in my opinion. Conan O'Brien was such a good host. He was so funny and so energetic, and he wasn't afraid to make jokes about anyone in that crowd, against anyone outside of that venue, against the government. He was funny as hell. He was bold, and I loved him. And I think if they're smart, they should have him back next year because he was funny as hell. I loved Conan O'Brien. He's my favorite. He's like one of my favorite talk show hosts ever. I love him. Flo deserved all the flowers that it got. I'm very happy that Flo won an award, as it should. The way that it was produced by such a small crew and they made such a beautiful film, well deserved. And then I want to talk about Adrian Brody and the 10-hour speech that he gave at the Oscars. For me, it reeked of entitlement. It reeked of, I've been in Hollywood, you will let me speak, I've done this before, don't tune me out, I'll be brief, and then took another 20 freaking minutes. And he's also friends with really crappy people in Hollywood, and he also used AI to make his accent in the film, so he sucks, and I'm not a fan of him. And he's also dating the ex-partner of Harvey Weinstein, so let that tell you what it will. Anyway, the next thing that we're going to talk about is a thing that Jilly mentioned, which I actually wanted to talk about. Did anyone else here except Jilly see the story about the American tourist picking up that wombat in Australia, I think it is? I do not understand why certain Americans Y'all know where I'm going. Why do they feel the need to touch everything? You could tell them not to touch something, and that is the first thing that they will go do. What the hell is wrong with you? And she hunts. Doesn't surprise me. She looks it. She picked up the wombat, separated it from the mother. The mother's in the background crying, screaming, wondering where the hell her baby went. And this woman is just carrying this wombat. What are we doing? But by all means, close the Department of Education so that we can have more dumbasses like this woman roaming around who don't understand the importance of leaving endangered species alone. People are so dumb. And this is another topic too that I want to talk about. That's probably going to take me like a whole stream or a whole video. People are so obsessed with, you know how our parents used to say when we were growing up, right? Whenever you get sick or you didn't finish your homework or you didn't do a project, it's that damn phone. And when we were growing up, we were like, you're wrong. They were right. It's that damn phone. Exactly, Jilly. Like, it's why do you feel the need to film that? What pushed you to think filming that would be okay? What pushes you to want to be perceived by other people so badly? Why do you need that? People on social media just be pissing me off, y'all. I cannot tell you the amount of quote unquote influencers that I've just had to block. Because I'm just so fed up, especially in the Latino community. Because let me tell you something, y'all. I'm a 27-year-old who went to college. I got a 4-year degree in 4 years. Okay, in communications, yes, but I was on the dean's honorary list for 4 semesters in a row. I got a 4.0 my last 3 semesters of college. I graduated with like a 3.5 GPA. I went from almost having to leave school because I was failing to, by the end of it, getting all A's. I worked 30 hours a week while going to school full time, while having 6 internships. And I'm saying this because I am tired of the Mexican representation being like all these 𝐽𝐤𝐤𝐿 kids who like bop around with each other and don't know how to spell. I don't know why people push to make stupid people famous. I don't get it. You're the baddie, please. I don't understand. What is so entertaining about watching some stupid woman pick up a wombat and put its life at risk? Because mind you, another basic thing to note, and this goes with any species, I'm very certain. When they are only a certain amount of weeks or months old, you're not supposed to touch them because their mother is still getting used to their scent. The minute a human scent gets on that baby, that mom may not want it anymore. So now you've just basically put that baby at risk because you just wanted to pick it up so bad, you freaking moron. Her statement was, we saw they weren't moving and thought it was injured. Girl, it was walking down the street. So now she's blind. Word. It's just, social media is just, it drives me crazy. I'm just like, you stupid people like you ruin the internet for me. It's a chango. The other thing I need to talk about with people on the internet. Hold on, y'all. I need to move my trash can. I gotta extend my leg. Ooh. If you told me that, if you told that to he, she's just like, and so, literally, they're stupid. The other thing I want to talk about people having the audacity on the internet. Casey Anthony. Hi, Raz. You came back. I'm crashing out. Raz, do you know who Casey Anthony is? Exactly, Rosie. How does this woman have the audacity after what she did? I don't care if the jury found her innocent because of insufficient evidence. This woman did it. Casey Anthony. Okay, let me give you a brief rasp. So I don't know how many years ago it was. I was a very young girl when it happened. There's this woman, this white American woman by the name of Casey Anthony, who, long story short, unalived her own baby daughter. But by some miracle, despite all the evidence, despite people's word against her, she was let go. She got away with unaliving her baby girl. And by some audacity, the caucasity of her, if you will, she went on TikTok, made an account saying, I'm gonna become a public legal servant. For who, yourself? That's like, and I saw a comment that said, that's like O.J. Simpson opening up a glove store. Are you stupid? Are you kidding? And mind you, I was in elementary school and I still remember people calling her the baby unaliver. That's what we used to call her as kids. I still remember this case. We hated that woman. And so the fact that she thought she could just come back to the internet and be like, yeah, I'm going to become a lawyer. For who, yourself? You going to represent yourself in court? Again? It's so stupid. People are so dumb on the internet. So dumb. I can't understand it. I can't fathom it. What were we even talking about? Oh, that. So that happened. The other thing I wanted to talk about, which for my Marvel fans, I don't know if you've seen it, but apparently there was a man by the name of John Bolerjack who was an assistant to Stan Lee, who was like basically the face, the head, the idea behind Marvel. And he obviously, unfortunately, passed away years back. And there were rumors of elder abuse against him, especially after they released like those NFTs of him when he passed, which was very inappropriate. But no one ever really came forward about it until I think it was 2 weeks ago. It was like right when I took my break, that man by the name of John Bolerjack came forward with some clips of Stan Lee saying, I need you guys to give me $300,000 to fund this film so that I can release all the proof of Stan Lee's elderly abuse. But here's my idea. Yeah, but I hate girl. Casey can choke. That's what she can do. I don't care if YouTube get mad at me for that, because I don't give a shit. I said what I said. My thing with the Stan Lee documentary is this. If you knew for years that Stan Lee was enduring elderly abuse, why didn't you say anything? And if you had clips of all this, why didn't you share it with the police? Like, why did you wait to make a movie about it, and then now you're asking us to give you money to release it instead of just releasing it? Like, hello? What do you mean by that? That's kind of weird. That also feels exploitative. So I'm not a fan of that. When I saw that, I was like, that's gross. The other thing I wanted to talk about, and I don't know if y'all will agree with me or not, but I want to ask anyway. What is your guys' thoughts on artists releasing vinyls and CDs and merch for like every single song drop and EP and album and deluxe album? Because for me personally, I've been really shopping consciously lately. Like, I haven't even bought Sunny Angel drops or anything, y'all. I'm being a lot better about how I shop. I'm kind of tired of the hyper consumerism and capitalism coming from artists and how out of touch they are with how they price things and what they're selling. The main two examples I have for this, and men have done this in the past as well, so don't think I'm just coming down on women. That is not what this is. I am a feminist. I'm a girl's girl, okay? That's not what this is. The example for I have in terms of pricing things too expensive, why is Beyonce charging like $3,000 to see her in concert? What are we doing? And a lot of people are saying that it's Ticketmaster, but even the base price, like the people that got the pre-sale, it was like $800 to sit on the floor. Not even 800. It was 1,000 or more to have floor seats. That's the lowest for the floor, Rask. The lowest for everything, you could pay maybe $250, $300 to sit at the very, very top. Why are we charging this much? And then we're wondering why our tours aren't selling out. And it's because a lot of artists choose to engage in dynamic pricing. And it's not even just her. Sabrina's the same thing. I really wanted to go see Sabrina Carpenter, but I'm not going to, because I'm not going to pay $400 to see you. Same with Kendrick Lamar. Mind you, 3 years ago, before I broke my leg, I was supposed to see Kendrick Lamar at a venue nearby. I only paid $115 to sit basically right above the floor, right directly in front of the stage. For 2 seats, I only paid less than $300. This year, for my ticket alone, I paid $250 to sit at the very top. What are we doing? And mind you, I love Kendrick, but still, what are we doing? This is the bad place, literally. Me watching from outside, fighting with security. Me trying to get in. That's how loud I'm going to scream to make sure they hear me. Me and my whole $250. And so I don't know what's happening. And then the other thing with hyper-consumerism, I love Chapel. Chapel's my girl. She's a baddie. She's beautiful. She's smart. She's outspoken. Love her, right? Why are you dropping 6 vinyls for 1 song? Why are we doing this? Why are we feeding into hyper-consumerism? In the overuse of plastics and other harmful materials that will end up killing this earth. What are we doing? Isn't it crazy, Green Bean? It's crazy. Why do you have 6 different vinyls for 1 song? If it was an album, maybe I'd understand, right? Like the K-pop artists do. Mind you, though, the K-pop artists, it's really dope. They have different albums with different colors. Like, say for GOT7, right? Which is my favorite K-pop group. There's 7 members. So you get 7 different albums where the CD looks different in every single one, but not just that. You can get different photo cards, different posters, different booklets, different little stickers. Everything can be different. So everything is unique. But with this, it's just a vinyl. So it's like, what are we doing? And then people buy them. All of them. It's like people with, and again, people can buy what they want. It's your money. So I can't tell you what to do. Just know that what you're doing is killing the earth. That's all I'm gonna say. But why do people need like 100 Stanley Cups? I just bought an Owala off the website a month ago. Mind you, it just showed up. Gilmore Girls. I bought an Owala. And instead of just giving my other one away or throwing it away, I asked my mom if she wanted it. I bought that Owala though 2 years ago. I don't understand hyper-consumerism. I don't get it. The fuck is a Stanley Cup? It's a drinking cup. And if you look it up, you're gonna be like, are people really obsessed with this? Yes, they are. They fight over Stanley Cups at the Target and at the Walmarts. They literally square up. It's crazy. If the price is set this way, it's because it's bought. I know, but it's just crazy that people keep buying them. Like, it's ridiculous. I've got 1 official Stanley for home and 1 fake Stanley. Hello Kitty. I love Hello Kitty. Yeah, and see, like, I have my 1 Owala for when I'm traveling, and then in my room for water, I have like a glass. It's, what are they called? It's like those old school glass cups where you fill it with water, you place a drinking cup on top to cover it, and then when you want water, you pour it in. That's all I have. So like this whole hyper consumerism thing is just like really crazy to me, and the way that artists perpetuate it and push it is just really crazy. And on top of that, I'm gonna be honest too, I've stopped supporting certain artists that have reached billionaire status because I'm just like, y'all aren't doing enough charity for me, so I'm not buying from y'all no more. Which is why I went to Sephora yesterday. I was gonna buy Fenty Beauty and I didn't. And then I was gonna buy Rare Beauty, but I didn't, and I ended up buying a blush from that brand 𝐜𝐲, which I've always really liked their campaigns because they've always been really inclusive with different skin types and skin textures and body types, which I appreciate. And I bought a blush from them. Mind you, it was the same price as well, but it had more product even though it's smaller. So I ended up buying the right thing. But I'm just like, I don't know, y'all. Are y'all in a place where you're just like, you're tired of the rich getting rich? We're going down a rabbit hole, but just like, I'm tired. I'm tired of seeing y'all get richer and richer, which is why I relish in the fact that Tesla stocks are going down. Because I'm like, yes, because why does a man need to almost be a trillionaire? For what? While we have people living on the street, a man has trillions of dollars. For what? No, I don't care. And on top of that, I love Rihanna, right? And I like Selena Gomez. You don't become a billionaire ethically. I'm sorry. You just don't. You don't become a billionaire ethically. You don't become a billionaire morally. You become a billionaire by walking on the feet of the people who work beneath you to reach that goal. It's just the truth. And it doesn't mean that they're completely bad people, that they haven't done charity work and they haven't spoken up for things that matter, right? Because I'm sure they have. But you can acknowledge that while also acknowledging that you don't become a billionaire without doing something wrong. Oh! Not you deleted your comment. You said, I retract. But you know what I mean? It's just like you don't reach that status. And for me, I have to say that because as much as, again, I like Rihanna and Selena, I can't sit up here and preach to y'all eat the rich about Elon and Mark Zuckerberg and Jeff Bezos and the Google guy and the Apple man and all these other people, but then also say, but not Rihanna, but not Selena Gomez, but not so-and-so. No. And that doesn't mean you can't keep buying from them if you want to. That's fine. You can. But you can do all that while also acknowledging, hey, you don't get to be that rich without not doing it right. That's just the truth. Oh, thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Speaking, I'm yapping so much. Speaking of crappy rich people, there have been updates in the Diddy case. Let me drink some 𝐼𝐬𝐻 because my throat hurts. 𝐼𝐬𝐻 means it's milk. I'm just saying it that way, but it's leche. I mean leche. It's milk. Oh, it's a pig. That's me. I just say 𝐼𝐬𝐻 because it's funny, but it's leche. Milk? It's not a fruit? No. Well, you're thinking lychee. No. So I say 𝐼𝐻 as a joke because in Spanish, the way to say milk is leche. So I just say 𝐼𝐻. Is it lychee or lychee? It could be either. My English not Englishing? Yeah, so I think... You confuse me? Okay, so English is milk, right? Milk in Spanish is leche. As a joke, instead of saying leche, I say 𝐼𝐻. So like if I was gonna say in Spanish, I'm gonna drink some milk, I would say me voy a tomar un vaso de leche instead of leche, because I like to say it as a joke. Are you still confused? I'm sorry. My fault. Okay, you got it? Period. The thing that you're thinking about, though, is the fruit, which is lychee. And you're thinking about that red fruit that has the white inside. That's lychee. The word that I'm referencing is leche, which is milk. I'm not defending, but she did speak about Yeah, I will say that Selena did speak about that stuff, so I do appreciate her for speaking up. But I also feel like I still gotta, you know, I still gotta push the eat the rich stuff. I still, you know, we gotta push them to do more with their money. I think she's doing good, but I still think she could do more. Love Rihanna, but she don't do enough for me. I'm sorry, I just gotta be honest. She don't do enough to speak out on anything, so I need her to do more. And then, well, who else are billionaires? Lady Gaga as well. She's almost going to be a billionaire. Guess what? When she reaches that, I love Mother Monster. That's Mother. I'm gonna be on her ass. I'm gonna be on her ass, because it's like, okay, now that you're up there, what are you gonna do with that money? Yeah, exactly. I love Rihanna when she stops having children and drops an album. How about that? She's never dropping an album, y'all. I saw a video of her yesterday in Barbados with A$AP Rocky. She's pregnant. Oh my God. She's never dropping the album. It's done. It's over. No more Rihanna. She's not dropping no album. He won that court case and he said, Rihanna, let's go get busy. And he got her pregnant. Crazy. Crazy work. Put her down, A$AP Rocky. Let her go. Let her breathe. Let her get in the studio. You say that again and I'm gonna crash out. Just go look it up, Rosie. Look it up on Twitter. I'm not lying to you. She is pregnant. I can see it from the side. She's covering her belly with that flag. I'm like, you're not slick. I know what that means, Rihanna. You are not slick. I cast manual breathing. Oh my God. Oh, the Diddy update. I'm stupid. So basically, the only update in that area is that allegedly the Maui police chief may have been given allegedly an order to trap victims in that fire that happened in Hawaii that was like really big and like a bunch of children went missing. It's being alleged now that he was forced to do that through Diddy and that he was a conspirator, hello, with Diddy. Which is really crazy if that ends up being the case. So we have to see where that goes. And then the other breaking news that came out is that Odell Beckham Jr. and Drewski have been named defendants and of victims who goes by the name of Ashley Parham's amended lawsuit against P. Diddy, where both are accused of, I'm sure I don't have to fill that in, you know what it is. And so we're gonna have to see where that goes, because that's also very crazy. You know, those are the only updates we have. But I was telling my mom yesterday, I'm like, over time, more and more names are just gonna be dropped. Like more and more is just gonna come out about the Diddy case, you know? And part of me is, I feel terrible this whole thing is happening and that he got away with so much. But a part of me is like, you know what? Yeah, tell us who was involved. Because they shouldn't get away with knowing and not saying anything, because they didn't want to risk their career, which means they put their money and their wealth above the victims. That's not okay. And so I'm eager, not in the sense like I'm excited for entertainment purposes, but I'm eager to know who I should stop supporting and following and backing, because he knew a lot of people, y'all. Let me tell you, this man knew a lot of people. So some of our faves might be on there. Just saying. I already talked about the Oscars. Y'all, I got a list. I have a Google Doc because I can never stay on track about anything. You guys. Okay, hold on. I want to talk about something. So y'all know. Y'all know one of my favorite movies of all time is Pride and Prejudice, right? This year is its 20th anniversary, so it's coming back to theaters in April. Oh my God. That movie came out when I was 7, and I only really got into it like 5 years ago, so I've never seen it in theaters, obviously. It is on Netflix, it is, but now it's coming to theaters. I told my mom, you and I are going. I cannot wait to hear You've Bewitched Me Body and Soul in a movie theater. Oh my God. And I told my mom, if they come out with this, Brooke, I'll buy you one. Don't you even worry about it. If they come out with a popcorn bucket that is like the torso, the head of Mr. Darcy, I'm going broke. And if that happens, girl, I will be buying you the headpiece. Don't you worry, because we both will need it. It's going to get shipped to Texas. I cannot wait. I'm so excited. I can't wait. I love Pride and Prejudice. If none of you have ever seen it, if you've never seen the 2005 version of Pride and Prejudice with Keira Knightley, please watch it, because your standard and perception for love is gonna skyrocket, babe, and for the better. I promise you. So please watch it. Man, woman, non-binary, both, neither, whatever you identify as, please watch it, because it is the most beautiful love story. And there's no, I will say it off jump, there's like no sex in it, there's no huge intimacy, but it's still so strong, intense, and it's so good. And that's all I want out of love movies. Like, I will say, I watched Little Women finally, I think it's 2019 version with Timothée Chalamet, Florence Pugh, Sarasin, I can never say her name. And then, is it Emma Watson? Emma Watson. I love that movie. I still don't love it as much as Pride and Prejudice. It's hard for that one to get beaten out. But it was so good because it was just like, there's nothing. It's just pure love. That's all it is. And it's so good. It's such a good movie. I've never seen it. Kind of want to read it though. If you want to read it first, I definitely would. I know that there are some bookstores like Barnes and Nobles at times, they sell Pride and Prejudice, like the paperback, for only $7. So if you can get it, I would. Because it's very good. I have both Little Women and Pride and Prejudice on my shelf, and I love those books. I highly recommend reading them. They're so good. A long distance movie date, please. Yeah, I'm gonna FaceTime you in the movie theater so that you can see the movie. But it's very good, and I recommend it to everyone. I think we're gonna do only 4 more tickets, and then if I don't find someone, I'll just do an autofill, because I do have to go eat lunch, and then I want to make sure I clean my room today, because I haven't deep cleaned my room. I'm gonna be honest, I've been slacking because I've been down in a dump, and I haven't cleaned. And so today I have a goal of cleaning my room for sure. And I'm gonna deep clean everything. Like, I'm gonna wipe the walls, I'm gonna dust the fan, I'm gonna dust the closet, I'm gonna move furniture. If I read it, I'll just go to the library. Oh, period. You know what? As you should, because it is free. I forget. I need to go back to my library more, but I'm gonna be honest, my library is kind of ghetto. So I gotta drive like 5 minutes to the nice library. So I think I just need to get a library card for the nice library, because the one near my house is kind of sketchy. And it scares me, so I don't want to go there. But I need to go to a nicer one. They effing better, please. Girl, my room is disgusting. I'm crying. Productive day for you? Yes. I love cleaning. Yesterday was my cleaning day. I vacuumed and shampooed my room. Good. I'm proud of you, period. As you should. And if you don't want to, as you should too. Do what you want. You know what? Life's too short. The world's a mess. Just do what you want. Just do what makes you feel better. And that's on period. The other stuff I want to talk about. So, like, we're on the topic of movies and shows and things. Invincible, mind you, I'm gonna be honest, I don't watch it on Amazon. What? Who said that? Who said that? That wasn't me. But I've been watching it, not on Amazon. And that show, I wouldn't watch it if you're not a fan of like animated violence. As you shouldn't. Yep, period. Today I gotta shampoo my cat, period. But I've been watching it somewhere. And it is so good. Like this last, I'm not gonna spoil it because some people who watch me may watch Invincible, so I'm not gonna say nothing. But this last episode, the animation, I crashed out a few times because it was so good. I was like, am I watching an anime or am I watching an American TV show? Hello? And then, like, the premise of the show, the violence, the tenseness in the fights, it was so good. And now I gotta wait like a year for season 4. Oh, I can't do it. I can't do it. Invincible's actually so good. Isn't it so good? I love that show so much. And this isn't spoiler at all, but shout out my girl 𝐻𝐻𝐸. That's my main bitch. Period. That's my girl. I love her so much. She's such a baddie. She's such a smart woman. And I love her. I am a 𝐻𝐻𝐸 defender. Always. I don't care. Hello, who's on this island? That's Tutu. Just kidding. I don't know what her name is. It could be Tutu. It could be Paula. But that show is one I've been watching and obsessing over and I'm loving. The other show that I have been rewatching actually is Shameless. Oh, I love Shameless. It's one of my favorite shows and Fiona is so beautiful. She's so beautiful. If you've never seen Shameless, I would definitely watch it. It's very crazy though, I'm gonna be honest. It's a very crazy show. Like everyone at some point is gonna piss you off. Everyone is gonna make you want to beat them up. Everyone's gonna make you crazy. You're gonna be like, I want the downfall of this person, and then the next episode you're gonna love them again. I will say though, my favorite characters, I love Fiona and I love Mickey. I'm a Mickey defender. I'm sorry. I love Shameless. It's so good. So if you've never seen Shameless, and I'm talking about the US version, I highly recommend. It's very good. And so I've been rewatching that, and then my other friend online has been telling me that I should watch the show. I think it's The Reacher, Jack Reacher, something. This big buff guy. Shameless sounds like my family, please. It's a big buff guy. Is it Jack Reacher? Something. People have been telling me to watch it and that's really good. So part of me is like, okay, I'll watch. I saw a few clips that reminded me of like the CW, but people are saying it's not. So I'm like, okay, I guess I'll put it on the TV or whatever. And so we're going to see what that... Hello? It's Sky. She's so pretty. But no. But she is pretty. But no. I can't do it. How many tickets do I have left? I have 1. Okay, we'll do 1 more and then we'll jump forward and see who we get. And so those have been the shows I've been obsessed with. I'm very happy about those shows. And then I have, where is it? I have more I want to talk about and I keep losing it. Hello? Where'd it go? Oh, I don't know if y'all are following, but there's like a whole online beef happening behind Danielle Bregoli and Alabama Barker, which if you don't know, Danielle Bregoli is the Catch Me Outside, how about that girl, bad baby. Alabama Barker is the daughter of Travis Barker, the drummer for Blink-182. So she grew up in Calabasas. Danielle Bregoli grew up kind of in the ghetto, in the hood, according to her, right? And her family. I'm trying to figure out how this happened, but basically the way that it happened is the people involved. I told you Danielle Bregoli, who's bad baby. I told you Alabama Barker. The third person involved is Layvon, who was the man he was the boyfriend of bad baby and the father of her child, who allegedly cheated on her when she was battling cancer, and he cheated on her with Alabama Barker. Crazy, I know. R.I.P. Powerpuff Girls, live action, the show no one wanted. Literally, it looks so stupid. But the thing that sparked it is that Bad Baby publicly accused Alabama Barker of attempting to be with her boyfriend while she was undergoing cancer treatment, which I guess turns out that it was true. And the escalation of it is that Bad Baby released a diss track, and Alabama responded with her own song where she dissed her, and they both accused each other of multiple things. And they were friends allegedly before this happened. But the thing I will say is, as much as I'm not a fan of two white girls trying to act black, right? Because that's essentially what is happening. I will say, and I say that because they've done like box braids and things in their hair, like be so for real. The one thing I will say is Bad Baby did grow up in a very like bad environment. Hi Cruz, we were just talking about before I end stream in like a couple minutes, 5 minutes maybe, we were talking about Bad Baby and Alabama Barker. Rosie loves that diss track. I love it. What is it? I also love Gucci flip-flops. I'm not even gonna lie, I love Gucci flip-flops. That particular line where she's like, Bad Baby got these bitches busting for cash to the dance bitches, and I'm busting your ass when the guns sound. That's that verse. It gets me every time. I don't know what it is. I love it so much. I gotta be honest, I love Gucci flip-flops. I love that song. I love that song. It's so good. And so, but you know, Danielle Bregoli grew up in that life. Alabama Barker grew up in Calabasas. She grew up rich and privileged, and she's trying to act like she's from the ghetto. And so Bad Baby dissed her twice. Both disses did really well. And then Alabama Barker dissed her trying to sound like Lotto. And then she put an Instagram video making a mockery of Danielle Bregoli's child. So then Danielle Bregoli came back with another diss track, which is really good. And she's eating Alabama Barker up and her dad and her family as she should. So I'm gonna be honest, in this matter, I'm team Danielle Bregoli. Alabama needs to shut up. Like, remember where you came from, girl. You grew up, hello. You grew up like in Malibu. Let's be honest. Come on now. Oh, there's a campsite villager. Can this girl hurry up? I'm sick of you. Quit talking to me. I'm dying. I've been talking too much. Oh my god. Who is that? Oh, that's Poppy. For anyone who didn't watch my video, I did find Poppy. There she is. She's so small and cute. She's so small. I love her. She's so tiny. Let's go see if anyone auto-populated. Hey, oh, they're on this side. My fault. But that's the premise of what's happening with Alabama Barker and Bad Baby. I'm very curious to see if it continues because it looks like it's been continuing. So we'll see. But that's where that stands. Oh, no one auto-filled. Well, there's my next video. I'll have to save that. Let's go see who's at the campsite before I have to wrap this shit up, because it's been an hour and 45 minutes. I've been talking too long. My throat hurt. You know? Let me see who's here. Watch it be someone ugly. I just got back from the card shop. It was so expensive. What the freak? Yeah, goodbye, friend. We're not doing that. What card shop? Like Pokemon card shop? Am I stupid? Ew, please. He's got that like wet hair look. I'm not messing with it. But that's like all the internet stuff. There's been a lot of other things happening. Like DDG is beefing with Haley, and there's Tiana Taylor and Iman Schubert got a divorce or whatever his name is, and Playboi Carti dropped an album. Frank Ocean might drop an album, which if Frank Ocean drops, no one talks to me. I will become a hermit for that whole week. You will not hear from me. Just know. But I do have to go because I'm gonna $81. You know what? You work hard for your money. Do what you want, Cruz. Mercy for the stream. Happy quarter. Thank you. Thank y'all for coming. I appreciate. I know Nightbot was broken, so I'm sorry about that. I love you more, Brooke the Foot. Thank y'all to all my mods. Thank you to Ras for becoming a member. They might go away soon, so I apologize. Because I don't want to do my taxes. It costs too much money here. But are you a piano? Because I want to be your man. What is that? Oh, is that a piano man joke? I'm stupid. My fault. Next stream should be next weekend. It should be Stardew because Jilly said so. If not, it may be a video next weekend, and the weekend after that it'll be a stream. We'll see how I feel. But thank y'all for coming. Take care of yourselves. Stay healthy, stay safe, stay vigilant, stay aware. You know, take care of yourselves, and I will see you all whenever I see you. Bye. I never know how to say bye. Goodbye.